bum bum
bum.
When you see this do signature, it tells you that do is on this line. And you're going to need to remember that because in a minute you're going to be writing this. Now, again, with students, when you give them the stuff to write on, you could give it to them with the do signature on it, or you could give it to them with the treble clef on it and say, remember to write your flats so that you know where do goes, you remember where do goes, or you could give it to them with all of it off, or part of it where they're connecting the dots. Up to you, depending upon what you want to accomplish, how far they are along.
Quick question. You would never put do on the thing?
I don't usually, because I want them to learn to find it in relation to the key signature, in relation to the do signature. Because that ends up being an important step for them over time. So this is just pushing it a little bit and making sure that it's happening kind of from the beginning. So, do, mi, so, re, ti, so, re, so, do. I'm going to do it one more time, and then I'm going to erase it, and you're going to write it. Or I'm not going to do writing. First, we'll just do reading. But I'm giving you a sense of where those both potentially could happen. Do, mi, so, re, ti, so, re, so, do. So, fa, re, ti, re, ti, do, mi, do. Ashley, read.
Do, mi, so, re, ti, so, so, do.
Do, mi, do. So, fa, re, ti, so, do. Just read.
Do, mi, so, re, ti, so, so, do.
Do, so, do. Ti, so. Rachel, read.
Do, mi, so, re, ti, so, so, do.
Gotcha.
So it really isn't all that much. Talk to me, Amy.
That's simple.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
But then you could spin those patterns out of order.
I could do exactly what we did with the other one, with a 1, 2, and a 3, and mix them up a little bit, again to push them a little bit. And the amount of scaffolding you give them is up to you. It's up to your class. It's contextually dependent. Yeah.
So because they're writing the patterns now, how are they able to discriminate whether or not they're correct compared to their peers?
Because you are walking around, you're having them, I have them work with peers, check against peers, see where there's same or differences, talk with their peers and try to fix it. If they can't fix it, they raise their hand and I go over and talk with them and help them. So these are messier, the writing are messier feeling because you're almost going to a cooperative learning kind of a feeling, or you can have them do it and then you are responsible for running around and checking, but quite frankly, I find it helpful to have them do it with a peer. And then sometimes I'll put something back up on the board and let them look at it and see where there are differences between what they notated and what I notated. And so, we'll play games like that. So it's not so much about specific techniques because you can mess with the techniques a little bit. It's just a matter of engaging them in the writing, having them get some feedback, whether it's from their peer, whether it's from you, whether it's from the board afterwards, so that they can see where there were differences and moving from there.